There's so many dishonest people here, subscribers from my other channel. When I like this, I can't even see my like, one like, so many live streams. And some of you come here and praise me and give me all that nonsense you're doing here. Dishonesty, you don't even like. Just one like, that could be my like, and recently like 3 likes on another topic or something, 4 likes. The From my other channel I could see that there are only 3 likes. There might whether, and you're so dishonest subscribers. 1,000. This is 5K. 1,000. What? 1.05K. Sorry, I can't read the Indian style. I've learned the American style, so I don't know what K is. K never came in my American style of, it's like 100,000, 10,000, 100, and 100, and like that. I've even forgotten my American school where I learned. I don't know the Indian way and this British way. This is whatever it is. You are dishonest people, really dishonest. So it's like I don't have, it's like not even 200 subscribers, 5, 10 subscribers do I have here on this channel. Such dishonest people. I don't need you. Please unsubscribe. I've also unsubscribed to many channels right now. American, Westerners, Europeans, ex-Muslims, and supporters of Shias, I sense they are, or Shias behind as ex-Muslims, disguised as ex-Muslims. I've subscribed to. See, I don't even know. I searched noodle and I got noodles, right? Noodles here, like how to make noodles. Infinite noodles. See, I got all this, how to make noodles. I didn't get infinite. Now I don't infinite noodle. This is how to make noodles. So you've got to put ex-Muslim there and all this. Otherwise, it's why are you giving us such a hard time? Also, searching your channel and all this. Put ex-Muslim there on your channel, or better not. So all these ex-Muslims, mostly on YouTube. See, I haven't subscribed to Apostate Prophet anymore. Unsubscribed. Apostate Aladdin, see? I haven't subscribed to his channel. Doesn't matter really, but I haven't subscribed because I don't trust these ex-Muslims. Apostate Aladdin, you see, I haven't subscribed. See, all these even friendly ex-Muslims, see. Right, I haven't subscribed. Friendly ex, Mr. and Mrs. Oops. Now it's Mrs. See? Okay, I'll just search it like this. I haven't subscribed because I know these people are maybe disguised or they are, I don't know them, but I suspect they are not, they are supporters of 12 Shias, or even, although he left, Abdullah Samir left, I'm still not sure, like there's a bias and there's this thing. So can we say that, okay, this question asked by, I hope I don't forget, so disorderly way, but can we, I don't even know if I can say we anymore. It's you all against me on YouTube. And this is not schizophrenia or anything. That's why I'm making my case here to make it stronger. That if you deceptive people ever blame me for being rude and all this and respectfully, it's rubbish nonsense that you are saying respectfully. I don't need your superficial respectfullies here, you know. So Mr. and Mrs. also. See, I haven't. Mr. and Mrs. Friendly Ex-Muslim. I haven't subscribed. I left it. No membership, nothing anymore. These are the ones I know. There are others also. I haven't subscribed to any ex-Muslim. not even recently, like this is the recently I unsubscribed to Melanie and all those healers claiming to be healers, and recently, even the one who looks like Pav and my Khani friend, but she isn't. And so I've unsubscribed to all those in Bal, or all those channels. I'm all alone, and maybe when these subscribers come to, they're sleeping, they're gone, they're not using YouTube. Let me not be sarcastic, but what honest subscribers I have, you can see. Let me not put it on, but I have put it sarcastically. And you want to support the Shias, you can support the Shias. And in fact, I would say that if you're going to tell me that Sunnis, Shias are better than Sunnis, then see that in Iran, when the true Shia, they feel they have, and Shafaqi, and all this, what is it called, the Wilayat Faqi and all this, and the punishments they give, and human rights violations happening, and the death executions they give, right? So some Shias would say, no, Iran is not a true Shia, not doesn't represent true Shia Islam. Okay, and then you want to make it more lenient, unlike the the Iranian regime, they call it, not the Shia regime, right? But you disregard what Prophet Muhammad practiced and what Allah practiced, his way. But even the Shia say, Aka Medipuya, that Prophet Muhammad never, and you're going to take that on face value, what this Shia has said, Aka Medipuya in multilingual Quran, under Surah 633, ayat 60 to 61. You're most welcome to do that. Right? So I knew I would be alone here. I know it. I've seen it. So people coming, this affat or thumbs up and all this nonsense. Supporters, Shia supporters coming here, trying to placate, trying to, assuage or calm me down and tell me nonsense, dishonesty. Dishonesty itself is disrespectful. So, you're trying to cajole me or make someone less angry or hostile, placate, yeah. Or, no, we really, this, that, now God knows. Okay, who, yeah. So one woman alone here with lost people who subscribed, dishonest people, don't get any likes. In this whole world, alone, no European, no American, no one, no human rights. And now if you say, you scream out, even I will not hear you, maybe others will. Right. So Iraqis and all, terrible Iraqi Shias. Now if you scream out for help, I will not. And why should I go for it? Look at what you've done. Iraqi Shias, Irani Shias. So, but I also tell myself, if you're going for the Ismailis, don't forget this is your weakness. This is the weakness maybe of many people, because, then, Ismailis, if you say Shia Islam is better than Sunni Islam, then say that Ismaili Islam is better than even 12er Shia Islam, I would say. I would show you how it is better. Because the more lenient, the more better, right? The more accommodating, the more pluralism, which is not in the Quran actually. But there is one ayat that they take, the Ismailis take, so that you can change, Allah will give them their religion, but they're not supposed to associate anyone with Allah. However, Christianity is not accepted, Judaism is not accepted, polytheism definitely not accepted, and according to even all the unanimously agreed, right? So how you judge the religion by saying, oh, Shia Islam, this Islam is better than that Islam, is first you have to see that what you've skipped, right, what you've missed. In the beginning, Muhammad, how he had to fight. And if you're taking Shia Islam, I don't think Shia Islam, the way Shia religious scholars have given it to you, then you're completely out of the true Islam that is here, I found in the Quran, against even Shia tafsirs. So, deceiving you about Shia Islam, you've missed that. So, all alone here, I really need to make my case all alone. See, Ellie even, I haven't subscribed. It's not that I unsubscribed recently. I just saw I had not subscribed. Long time ago I unsubscribed to this Ellie's channel also. See, Mariam recently, Yasmin Muhammad, recently, now I did this. Unsubscribed. I don't believe in any ex-Muslims on YouTube or anywhere. They could be supporters of Shias on the, and all this. And maybe not for the Shia regime. They don't call it the Shia regime, actually, by the way. The Shia, lenient Shias would call it then. Once the Shia, Ayatollah Khomeini, Imam Khomeini has a bad name and is, and they can see it, then they will let go of Imam Khomeini. Like my father said that in the hell, maybe Imam Khomeini also will be in one of the lower hells or upper hells or something like this, he said. Although his marjai kept the picture of Sayyid Khoi and Imam Khomeini, right, in the lounge, sitting lounge for the guests. So now you see, if you say that Shia Islam is better, this is the way of Allah, which Prophet Muhammad didn't practice. This is what the Shia say. This is the way of Allah, right? Surah 33 at 61. How can Prophet Muhammad not practice the courts of Allah during his life against these hypocrites in the city? Medina also means city. There's another prophet in the Quran who says, or Allah says for another prophet in his city, Medina. So Medina is only a city. It doesn't refer to, you can't read it in context. You're telling me to read it. It only happened in Yathrib, Medina, right? And this is the way of the Allah, not even the Prophet, which the Shia say in his lifetime, not an example has been furnished, right? History does not furnish a single example of any action taken by the Holy Prophet against the hypocrites in the sense mentioned here, meaning mentioned in this ayat, right? Surah 33 at 60 to 61. This means that Prophet Muhammad did not, Shia is saying, did not practice the courts of Allah with respect to those who have gone before. And you should, like these in Surah 60, right? This has been the course with respect to those who have been gone before, and you shall not find any change in the course of Allah. But it seems Prophet Muhammad then, according to the Shia tafsir here, changed the course here, never practiced Allah's way. If history does not, as the Shia say, Tafsir say, history does not furnish a single example of any action taken by the Holy Prophet against the hypocrites, especially the hypocrites in the sense mentioned here. So it's just talking about the hypocrites, not even those, the ones in whose hearts is a disease. So they are hypocrites too, but Allah has divided this. And the agitators in the city do not desist. We shall most certainly set you over them. Now, Shia Tafsir saying this and then saying that, oh, in Surah Ashr, like for example, that because they attempted an assassination on Prophet Muhammad would not make sense, because only the hypocrites here. Hypocrites also, like just hypocrites. Not that they are diseased in the hearts, but the hypocrites have a disease in the hearts, but not that they are actually agitators in the city. Right? Medina is just a city. Anywhere this is possible. If you find hypocrites, you're supposed to do this to them. This means Allah shall most certainly set you over them. Then they shall not be your neighbors in it for a little while. Cursed wherever they are found, they shall be seized and murdered. A horrible murdering. Horrible, but it's not my fault. In brackets. And Shia have chosen Sharkist English translation. Shias have chosen Pictel's English translation. Here I haven't just ticked it. And Abdullah Yusuf Ali's English translation for this ayat. So I've just ticked on Shakir one for brevity and all this. So I'm after the truth, not any like what is better and what is this, and maybe I say this sometimes, but this should not come up in different live streams. What is better, and until I explain everything, and if you say then Ismaili Shia is better or Bori Shia, take Bori Shia. Why is it better for you? Why is Shia? Oh, because the hypocrisy is less in Shia Islam. And then on the other hand, these Shias, oh God. So what was that point I was missing? And Ellie's live stream, Kalbi was asking. Oh, Dia al-Kalbi. Now, isn't she an Emirati? Because a friend of mine, a Time Out magazine, a Pakistani, a Canadian friend, was with this Ubaid. What was his name? Oh, Al-Kalbi, Time Out magazine, clubbing, long time ago. So clubbing or whatever, Time Out magazine, don't have to know what I mean. You will take it in the wrong sense. I know that all of you are my enemies. Distracting me. So very dishonest subscribers, I must say, since a long, long time. How many years has it been now? Since I've had 1,000. This is crap. This is total dishonesty. Please don't. I don't need your subscription. It's just that I'm a premium membership, whether now I already got there, but I didn't have to pay. It was free. My old channel. I don't know why they gave me just free this time. After a long time I went, and it's like a new channel when they give you YouTube. Because this channel was not working. There was some bug here until I complained to YouTube. Someone had put out something so that I would not come live streaming here and all this. So if you want leniency due to or hypocrisy, so the hypocrisy is less, and then you say Amirul Mu'minin. The Shia say, you know what is the meaning of Amirul Mu'minin? Ali, Amirul Mu'minin. And then you say, the Shias will say, what Qalbi brought out, Al-Qalbi, Miss or Mrs. Al-Qalbi, I don't know. Anyways, Dia Al-Qalbi is that because the Sunnis believe in Aisha. They don't say anything against Aisha, and the Shias take Fatima, and Fatima is above Aisha. How can you say that? The Quran ayat doesn't say Fatima is Qasr. It's the Shias who have given this tafsir about Qasr. Allah doesn't say Qasr is Fatima, right? And Allah doesn't say, Allah has made, then Prophet Muhammad should have, if you're going to give me Surah Tahrim ayat, Prophet Muhammad himself should have divorced Aisha because she becomes a disbeliever. Should have punished her. Why didn't he punish her? And why was he married to a disbeliever? Oh, that's because he had to, be friends with Abu Bakr and didn't want to bring a rift. No, no, no. Islam doesn't look at the Quran ayats. Islam, that's why you're misguided. I don't know what you're looking at. The Shia, you're looking at your tafseers and what you make out of your viewpoints and all this. You're not looking at the Quran ayats. The Quran ayats say, so I said Amirul Mu'mineen because the Shia viewpoint, yeah? I had to bring that out. But then on the one hand, Shia say Amirul Mu'mineen, Muawiyah shouldn't be Amirul Mu'mineen. For the Sunnis he is. Some Sunnis take him as Amirul Mu'mineen of his time. Then, so why did God make Aisha, the Prophet's wives, Ummul Mu'mineen? So if you take from the Shia point of view about what weight, what seriousness, what gravity Amir al-Mu'mineen has, and you can't make everyone Amir al-Mu'mineen. You can't even make Muawiyah Amir al-Mu'mineen, someone who calls himself a believer, Amir al-Mu'mineen. It's a chosen designation and he doesn't go wrong. I mean, in war, how this Amir al-Mu'mineen, the commander of the faithful, right? So all this, the importance of Amir al-Mu'mineen, to get from Shias about Imam Ali, the title given to Imam Ali, Amir al-Mu'mineen, should not be given to any believer. So then Qalbi seems to be saying, Diya al-Qalbi, is that Muhammad didn't want to give Muhammad didn't divorce Aisha. Aisha betrayed Muhammad, yeah? And Muhammad, of course, Surah Tahrim, all this. But see, why she's a disbeliever now, according to Shia. So not only the Quran ayats that's showing me, but and I'm not going to take the Quran ayats like you take the Quran ayats, Sunnis and Shias. So according to, I found out that they were great people. They were exposing Muhammad as a false prophet. They weren't betraying him, right? Aisha and Hafsa. So didn't want a rift between Abu Bakr and himself. But the Quran ayahs say when they are not believers, then, fight them until they become believers and fight the hypocrites too. So according to the Shia, again, you're bringing Shia point out again and Qalbi was, right? So this is where we started from. And so taking the Shia point of view, Abu Bakr is a hypocrite. Polytheist is still in his heart. So why would Prophet Muhammad not want to create a rift and not divorce a disbelieving wife of his? Islam does not allow that a kind of a thing that you keep friends with these people, according to your own selfish interest. Then question the Shias about this, right? Why didn't if Aisha was and Amir, what does it mean, Ummul Mu'mineen? It's not a big deal. The only thing why Allah put there, Surah 33 ayat says, another ayat that you are not supposed to marry them, but what the believer, what is Mu'mineen? The Shias don't take it as important. So this is what the Diya al-Qalbi was saying, that the importance of Mu'mineen, mother of the believers, not even believers themselves, but mother of the believers, are taken in a very light manner. And you could give me a Quran ayat saying that they're just made Mu'mineen, mother of the believers, like the Sunnis take it here, 12 Shiyas, as so we don't marry them after Prophet Muhammad's death. That's it. That's why Allah has given them, just call them Mu'mineen for this purpose. Not important. But the importance of Amirul Mu'mineen is very high, higher than this. The commander of the faithful. Why was Ali given this title? And only Ali, you can't give it to any other believer. So you see the problem here? Like from one side you bring your Sunni, maybe some Sunni way, and then the other you say, but Shia Islam is better. And the points you're giving, you're contradicting, you're everywhere around, all over the place. So, the importance Shias give to Ali as the title given to him, only Ali can be Amir al-Mu'mineen, and the Shia Imams thereafter, right? Mu'mineen, not Muawiyah. So this is very important. Ali being Amir al-Mu'mineen translates to Ali, commander of the faithful. It is the title given to Imam Ali ibn Abu Talib, the cousin and son-in-law of Prophet Muhammad, who is considered the first. And why is this title given? Sunni Muslims also use the title for the first four caliphs, right? So according to, now you've gone to Shia Islam, and then you're going to saying on that Aisha should not be Shia's take meaning. So I had to go through explaining the whole thing. Aisha, Sunnis take Aisha above, or the daughter of Prophet Muhammad, Fatima, when she betrayed. So why? That is wrong. That's why they're hypocrites. They're not hypocrites, they're just misguided, because they've taken that other devil way of Islam, and they've not taken this devil's way of Islam, Shia devil's way of Islam. They've taken the other devil's way of Islam. But you're all over the place. Like it would take time for me, so that's why I had to go to Amir al-Mu'mineen and Aisha. Now, according to Quran ayats, right, the Prophet, the Shias would say, even the believers through the Prophet are told not to hearken to hypocrites and disbelievers or polytheists. So how can Prophet Muhammad just to be actually, the reason why Prophet Muhammad didn't divorce, then you have to look at what Sunnis say, didn't divorce Aisha when she betrayed him, and Hafsa, or there's divorce about Hafsa but not Aisha, right? Is because God forgave them. And who are we to decide when God forgave them? And so he wanted to divorce them. There's a hadith, but then he didn't divorce them. So God forgave them, and they remained Mu'mineen. And what is the status of Mu'mineen? Seen through Sunni eyes too, then we can. And so I'm not prepared for this, but we can see what is Mu'mineen mean. If the Sunni, why do they take Aisha as Mu'mineen and give a higher status to her? Because they have hadiths which say she was the favorite wife, right? She was the favorite wife of Prophet Muhammad. And being an Mu'mineen, if some Sunnis say that Mu'mineen also is not that a serious thing, you just drop it. But where is Fatima mentioned in the Quran? the wives of the Prophet. Fatima is mentioned in Surah, but in an indirect manner, right? Where the Shias take it and change the ayat, Surah 42, ayat 23, to mean my qurba, my qurba. Loving kindness, or, of my qurba, meaning Prophet. They change the whole ayat. So it's not that Sunnis are being hypocrite. Look at the other points where the Quran ayat they've changed. And is Fatima, did Allah say directly in Surah Qasr that Fatima is the Qasr? No. Allah did not say that. Did Allah say what the Shias give Prophet Muhammad's daughter Fatima title, Sayyidat al-Nisa al-Alameen, like for Maryam in the Quran ayat, that she is Sayyidat al-Nisa al-Alameen? No, the Quran doesn't say that about Fatima. Right? And how the Shias take this also, Surah 33, Ayat Tathira, Surah 33, Ayat Tathir, thoroughly purify you. They say this is about the wives of the Prophet, okay, the family, but some Sunnis agree unanimously with the Shias, but they don't discard the wives. They include the wives in this ayat, Ayat Tathira. Shia say no, Allah has now gone from wives to only Ali, Fatima, Hassan, Hussein. So I don't know how many Sunnis agree with that. No, they don't. Or do agree with the Shias on this point, that now Allah has turned to Ali, Fatima, Hassan, Hussein in an indirect manner. Thoroughly purify you with the thorough purification. Shia explained that there's a not only feminine, it doesn't only include the females, but it also includes males here. The way in Arabic, Allah has put here, Allah wishes to remove from you the impurity, O Ahl al-Bayt, O people of the house. Now the wives of the Prophet for the Shias have become the people of the house, Ahl al-Bayt, and thoroughly purified by Allah. And to purify you with a thorough purification, meaning tathira, right? So there's no hypocrisy in Sunnis, it's just perhaps misguidance. And it's no better than Shia Islam. They go more with the Quran ayats, more taking it literally than like the Shias, and I would find the Shias being wrong in this, taking it in this way. Oh, it's implied, it's hidden here. Ali, Fatima, Hassan, Hussein is hidden here. Thoroughly purified, and only one female. So there's a it doesn't say like the male plurality here. I've done research on this, and I've forgotten now how the Shias explain this about this ayat, word by word, Arabic, where the males come in, plurality in males, and one singular female. But they're wrong in this, Allah is talking about the wives, the women, and the women of the Prophet, and stay in your houses and do not display yourselves. So as Fatima is taken, let's say, yes, as Fatima is taken as Ahl al-Bayt, so are the women, all of them, of the Prophet taken. So even the wives were taken and they were forgiven. Surah Tahrim ayah is there. But you see, Surah Hashr ayat, right? They were forgiven. Even Prophet Muhammad himself made a mistake, frowning at a blind man, and God gave him a warning. So Prophet Muhammad is not infallible, right? For the Sunnis also. Because the Quran ayat says he frowned. Allah is ambiguous. So the Sunnis say it was Prophet Muhammad. The Shia say it was one pagan Arab, rich pagan Arab who frowned at a blind man. So look, if the rich pagan Arab came to the pagan Arab, the blind man came to the pagan Arab for guidance and not to Prophet Muhammad, then Allah is warning the pagans for being like this, right? And should have said, look at this prophet. He wants to guide you and you are doing this. The way the Surah Abasa ayats are put, it's not right. So I decided more on the Sunni side in the beginning that it's Prophet Muhammad, and then the rest of the ayats showing you that this prophet is gone case also, not forgiven. So not like not even taking the Sunni side there in the later ayats of Surah Abasa. But I took and tried to show you how the prophet frowned and all this. Maybe I could be wrong, but it didn't make sense to me at that time, and I could go back to this and correct myself. See, bringing up another point. But this is trial and error, and yet Islam is through Surah Tahrim ayat, Surah 5, ayat 87, he's telling through the Shia way that if the ayats are abrogated, then they wouldn't be in the Quran, right? So, so the ayats are not abrogated, but what came first and what came. So, if making unlawful what Allah has made lawful, the good things even that Allah has made lawful to you, believers don't do that, right? And don't transgress. Now Allah put it very ambiguously. If believers do that, will they have a punishment like what Prophet Muhammad did? Did this ayat come before or afterwards? The Shias would say it came afterwards, because once you tell the believers, right, it cannot be abrogated because it's in the Quran. I think this is what the Shias believe in. If it's in the Quran, then it can't be abrogated. An ayat that is cancelled and done away with. Or the substitute has come, which is in the Quran then, of that particular ayat, which Allah abrogated at the time of Prophet Muhammad, and it could only happen in the time of Prophet Muhammad. So this also, and Surah, so I'm holding my phone and I'm tired. So what a killer. This time also, you don't cease to kill me softly. But none of you seem to care. I have can't see this? Who cares, right? So if you don't care, okay, so you're showing me, but I have the right to do this. And of course, I'm going to be discouraged, punched, and knocked down by your dishonesty and all this, your clever ways and cunning dishonesty. It's easy because I'm, right now, it's easy for you to do that because I'm vulnerable and I'm just experiencing how many of you can do this kind of a cruel thing to a person who is already wounded, feels wounded in and out, head to toe. But now you're going to say that she's perhaps, God knows what you will say. So even Ismailis, being very lenient, great, and all this, are they also hypocrites? They take Fatima above Aisha. So how come you choose 12 Shias and not the Ismailis? And not believe in the Ismaili Imam, and you go for Salim Lalani, perhaps, if you go, and you tell me, oh, we don't, but you never did, as a Sunni. Even the Shias you consider kafirs, right? So where was I going now? Uh, so if this ayat has come before or after, I don't know. But think about it, right? Now the Ismaili is telling us that the Imam has used Surah, even Surah Nur ayat 55 is, it's not fair to the polytheists and other religions, right? That now, okay, religion can be changed according to the Imams, they can change it, and Allah means by Imams by the saying, the righteous among you who do good deeds, we will give you your religion. But at first he chose Islam, and this Islam was very crude, right? And very violent. And the Sunnis, both Sunnis and Shias, those who have missed the violence in this, only the extremists, the radical Pakistanis or others, Iraqis or Sunni radicals or the Afghani radicals or terrorists have not missed. ISIS, the Levants have not missed. So I'm not making terrorism, Islam a terrorist, but I'm saying they are right in taking the Quran ayats that they should have been taken. They have taken Islam as it should be taken. Daesh and all. So you who believe, you who believe, make not unlawful the good things which Allah has made lawful for you, but commit no excess for Allah. Or but, as some put and here, because Allah's put wa here, and what, right? And what of, and do not transgress. So whether this ayat came before, it tells the believers, oh you who believe, do not make unlawful. Now the Shia say that the do not, Allah does not have to put this, is a command by Allah. Do not. So this is an order by Allah, do not. Meaning you never can do this. Making unlawful the good things of which has Allah has made lawful, just giving you. And then going to Surah Tahrim ayat. So the Shias could say this ayat came afterwards, not abrogated. Before in Surah Tahrim, so tell me, why do the Shias defend? Forget Fatima and Aisha and Sunni and Shia. Again, they've come to me for, because I've put Ex-Shia. Now they're after me. They want me to, either also this, to killing two birds with one stone, like exasperate me, distract me on another's live stream, or this was planned or what? I don't know. So at Ellie's live stream, supporters of Shias, Shia Islam also. So if you, so please first see, before going to Fatima and Aisha and Shia and Sunni, right? If it makes you happy, what you said, Sunnis are more hypocrites. Let me say it again. Than Shias. And Shia religion is better than Sunni Islam. So, first and foremost, why not ask me this? Where have you seen in the Quran that Prophet Muhammad is a false prophet? So the Shias have defended a false prophet. How hypocritical can the Shias get also? Right? In this point, on this point, on this ayat, seeing very clearly that this is a false prophet. End of the matter, it should be. Look at the hypocrisy of the Shias defending a prophet when it's so clear, taking Surah, here it's so clear, taking Surah Tahrim ayat 1 and just leaving behind Allah does not say you have the privilege to do this. Allah is asking him, although as a ladila, as a beloved of Allah, maybe, but should he be doing this? Making unlawful. When in Surah Najm Allah says, he does not speak out of his desire, meaning what? He should not speak saying, I've made this unlawful for myself. Without Allah's revelation coming down to him and saying, make it unlawful for yourself. That's it. I don't even have to go to Surah Anbiya, ayah 27, where they're not allowed. According to Shia, the prophets and messengers of Allah are not allowed to speak before Allah speaks, and they're supposed to go against the command of Allah. Now, very easy. Instead of taking me in a roundabout manner and all this, very direct. So it seemed the deception in you, the dishonesty, the treachery I got. I went through a spiral, a vicious circle about my teacher and my relationship. Went in spiral. How could we make it so hard? How could she not trust me? At least in this, that I love her, that I'm not her enemy, that I didn't want to harm her, and all this, right? So then I realized in this one day, it's a vicious circle. Okay, yes, I know there are some bad Shias. I know they do bad things, but it's not allowed in Shia Islam. She knows it, and of course she told me herself that she was half Shia and half Catholic. But then, like, oh my God, so there are ways for. Even my aunt was saying something like, this is not the way to, be disciplined or, act with children the way your teacher did. My Shia aunt, right? So I realized that if we, like I was a child then when it started, and okay, I went overboard with my feelings and please, begging her and all this. So when it was no, you cannot pick my bag up. And of course there are bad Shias and they've lied, and there are lesbians and there are homosexual Shias who are hidden, who don't want to come up. So what was I? Was I lying to her about that? Giving her affection and not realizing that I'm a lesbian? So I realized, anyways, overall there came a time and I struck this, that, oh my God, okay, I could, when she came to the Imam Barga, and we could have gone and I could have, but there are Muslims, Shias who I have been told by another Shia friend, family friend, that Shias lie at the, front of Hazrat Abbas's alam, swearing on Hazrat Abbas's alam. Oh, then how could I have told her without going through therapy and all this? And even the therapist told me that you are straight, right, taking a test. Twice she took my test and she told me you are straight. It's coming in our psychology test that you are not gay, you are not lesbian. So why didn't she even? So it's a test. I cannot deceive the psychologist. Psychology test, that I'm straight. So then, but I came up with this, that, oh yes, there are Shias who are bad and do bad things, and they hide things and they lie and they swear on Hazrat Abbas's alam, even in Kashmir, jhoothi kasme khate hain, false vows, and swearing falsely and lying to get away on Hazrat Abbas's alam, at Hazrat Abbas's alam. Also, I've been told by Shia, another Shia. So how can I make my teacher believe that I was true to her? At least my love wasn't like this, the way they took it later on when I was told whatever it was and people were coming. So I thought it was like attachment. They didn't like me to be attached to her. obsessed with her. It was unhealthy. So I thought, oh, because we've made the treacherous make life so complicated. That means the innocent ones, like it was such an innocent relationship in the beginning when it started and always like innocence, right? A young student, 40 is attached to, has liked her teacher, now start to adore her. Innocent relationship, we make it so complicated. So who makes it complicated? An innocent relationship. Let's say we are not innocent, but the relationship is innocent. Can we not love one another and ask, like the husband and wife, Allah has said here, and be with this one's truthful and this, what a great, okay, Miss Disa, my teacher was a Christian, but it is an innocent relationship. Then I found out that only the innocent make it, if innocent ones, if you're innocent, don't lose your innocence, right? Although in Shia Islam, I don't. Bori one, who was Bori was saying, what on YouTube, that children are not considered innocent, masoom, innocent in Shia Islam. Also, what was his name? On YouTube, babies are not considered innocent in the way that Prophet Muhammad is considered. Maybe, or what I thought. But he was saying that. So they're sinful. They're bad. If I'm, that's how I took him. I don't know whether he meant it that way or I took it in the wrong way. So it was for me, it was an innocent relationship, and we made it complicated. See how complicated it became, that we had to separate and all this, and she would never come back to me. So then I realized that only the treacherous, those who are not innocent, make it complicated, make life complicated, not simple like that, like I realized, right? So where was I going? I go to a very important surah, and I've forgotten. Make it complicated, not innocent, and so, asking what Surah Nisa. So, okay, she was a Christian, maybe my father behind my back or someone. My mother had Christian teachers, I think, or maybe not, but they, when at a wedding, if they were Shias in Khalid Dinner School, Karachi, then they were wearing dresses on her wedding night. So there's a picture of her teachers of Khalid Dinner School, and they look like Christians to me, wearing dress, like the legs are showing. I wonder which, I can't remember my other later on saying that there was any. Later on, maybe there were no Christian teachers in Khalid Dinner School. But they looked Christian, and they came to our wedding, and my mother loved all of them, her teachers, whether Christians or Shias or Sunnis. In fact, she loved a Sunni. One of her favorite teachers in Khalid Dinner School was not a Shia. She was a Sunni. She's been a famous dramatist later on. Miss Hasina Moen in Pakistan, Karachi. She mostly was in Karachi and from Karachi. Pakistan's famous, very famous dramatist, writer. So, drama writer. And, O mankind, reverence your guardian Lord who created you from a single person, created of like nature as mate, and from them twain scattered countless men and women. Reverence Allah. I think it's falling on deaf ears. Even now, and how you try to bleed me to death when you don't listen, and the questions you asked again and again at other people's live streams also regarding Sunni Shia difference is unfair to me. What you are doing, unjust. In fact, At this time, I would say it's cruel. You know, the effect this will, what the way you've asked, I will be, I've left Dubai police on Facebook. No one, so no one to help. I feel all alone. I feel unsafe in Dubai. I feel, and also vulnerable, subject to very easily uh, cruel things, unkind. I feel unsafe in Dubai. You know, Kalbi, I think Al Kalbi is a Emirati name, a family name. So what you've made me do, the effects of that, right? And since I'm not in a proper, I'm in a very, very vulnerable condition also. And so, of course, I'm going to leave X platform also, His Highness Sheikh Muhammad, both. I'm going to leave all the UAE groups, pages I've joined on Facebook, X platform, and YouTube. I've left on this channel, all YouTube at least. I don't have one UAE channel I've followed. So this is what Dia Al-Kalbi has done recently to me. This is the impact it has on me right now, being vulnerable, being wounded for years now. No one coming. Not even the subscribers come to like later on. Like, you know, my very, very old live streams. Anyways, just to finish this, Surah Nisa, through whom you demand your mutual rights and reverence the wombs. This is for what, just believers? And we can't have relationships, good ones, clean, with our teachers, Christian teachers. Look at what Islam has done. So it may not have been this poor teacher's fault because of my father and Shia Islam also. He must have known Surah 3 ayat 35, with the one that says we're not supposed to be friends even. Forget having any love for the Christians. But there's another ayat which says about the Ahl Kitab, believers who love the Ahl Kitab but they don't love them back. Here you are, you love them. Then, you know, how the Shias take this, I don't know. Here you are. So when you're not supposed to be friends with them, how come Allah is saying, oh, but at that time, for that time, that period, or what? I thought the Quran ayats were forever. So since here you are, you love them, but they don't love you, God has cursed them. Right? Here you are, you love them. So we're not allowed to love the Christians and Jews, have any relationship, true, genuine, authentic relationship with them. So this, just as a teacher, keep it as a teacher-student thing. And so, you know, look at this, yeah? Let me show you my library. Huh? How many likes? Like, you know, these are very old live streams, and you can see, right? 1,000, oh, here I've got what, for Shias? 6 likes. Okay, human connection, 6 likes, but you know, here it's showing 6 likes. I don't know if it's deceiving me, this YouTube. I don't know which is the IT YouTube, what they're doing. Yeah, human connection. If I switch now, I can't switch the account and show you. I was like shocked switching my account. See, 1, 1, 2, 1. Disbelievers' hearts covered by Allah. 3. Okay, it's like this now. 4 is like 6. Look, 0, 0, 0. Even though I'm Prophet Muhammad and his family had no fear of Allah or hellfire. Shia Islam. See, 0 likes. You see? What deception subscribers? 1,000. Yeah? And there were 1,300 when I went to Arisha and this KL when I. So, you know what they do? They come, okay, and they know my weak point, these Shias. So they're disguised as KL, right? And also they want to take me away from what I'm doing here because this is very substantial. Like KL said, join that Fatima ex-Muslim. Now who's that Fatima ex-Muslim? I don't know, right? So what? And another thing, I cannot trust in an ex-Muslim. An old ex-Muslims here, a very famous ex-Muslim channels here, I cannot trust in. How can I trust in an Indian ex-Muslim, Fatima, recent, not very famous? So they're trying to distract me from my work here, which is substantial, which is sincere, which goes in depth to show you that Shia Islam is also wrong and didn't get 1 like for this, right? But this one, Yazid avenged the unjustified fighting against disbelievers, 6 likes. One of them is should be mine, but mine doesn't show. God knows. Even if this is a deception, the likes here on my channel, and my channel could be a shadow channel. Another thing KL did, and they know how to tick me off, right? Is take me to Surah. So it wouldn't be surprising, right, that I would consider KL to be a Shia disguised as a Hindu, as he told me, atheist now, Indian. You know why? Because I could, through inference and all this, right? So distracting me, telling me since I get very easily distracted, why should I join? If in my own this thing I have time, oh come there now. And I'm like, I haven't had my food. Oh yes, have your food, but come to. I'm going now. I'm going to be a moderator on Fatima's channel or this one's channel or ex-Muslim, so that I will not be able to come later for another live stream. And you know how I was taken out? Oh, they know. They can see inside. It really shakes me, huh? They know how private conversations I could take myself out of the stream yard and all this. Distract. Oh my God, playing games. Very wicked games. They're playing and they're distracting me, and they know how to do it in their very disguised manner. KL. And then KL, so 300 were left. Or even on this channel, right? Then you see the behavior changing of this one, this Indian, and before he's trying to explain very nicely, and then they say change your behavior a little bit, and the Shias behind it, the supporters and all this. So don't give her the Indian, that Indians are any good ever. Shia, So like that, the Shias also are using Surah Tawbah at 5, right? But in a very underhanded manner. They won't accept it. They won't accept the Sunni tafsir on this, right? But, this is the way they want to bleed us to death. So I see the Sunnis are better because, at least they have everything in the front. Upon the end of 4 months during what Abu Bakr did here and said about this ayat, the true tafsir of this ayat, Abu Bakr had this tafsir, used this and other honorable ayat as proof of fighting those who refrain from paying the zakah. Even the believers are hypocrites if they don't pay the zakah. And this goes against the Shia belief of not paying the zakah. According to what Quran ayat says, it's compulsory to pay the zakah. They pay the khums and in their own way paying the zakah. So this way the Shias are very sneaky. But on the whole, this ayat, not only Abu Bakr, on the whole, this ayat means fight the disbelievers or even the believers, according to Abu Bakr, hypocrites. If they don't pay the zakah, fight them until they pay. All, they have to perform, repent, perform the salah, give the zakah. This means they become Muslim. They have to become Muslims. The disbelievers and the believers have to pay the zakah. This is not how the Shias take this ayat, and they put the blame on Abu Bakr for misinterpreting this ayat. So this and how they try to, another way is KL. So Arisha's channel, how to get me ticked off, yeah. So I'm vulnerable and they know it, the Shias even here. They know how vulnerable I am and susceptible, getting angry or something like this. So this how KL came, and I'm not surprised that he is a Shia. Whether Arab Shia, knowing Arab Khoja Shia, right, who knows Arabic, living in UAE, Middle East, he told me. And I wouldn't be surprised he's living in the UAE. So a Khoja Shia, Khoja Muscati Shia, living in the UAE, who knows Persian, Arabic fluently. And see what he did. So he took Surah Nur ayat 30, which one is it, 31, right? Saying that all must be with him. That's why all of them left. The 300 that came through Arisha's channel, all of them left. And now I can't trust Arisha, ex-Muslim also, right? So he's a moderator everywhere. It's like he's a retired Shia or something, getting money. He's made his thing, and now he is enjoying his money and his religion. K_L, moderator. Would it be surprising? Now, believing women should lower their gazes, maybe ayat. So husbands, right? So he's telling me, so every one of the ex-Muslims is with KL, K_ or L, right? Yes, Quran has many, I haven't even reached perhaps, many mistakes, errors in Arabic grammar, all this, right? Ambiguity, and it shouldn't be there, many errors. But here I couldn't say to him, you got it. So I don't have to, this is my case, I know where I stand with these people, just showing a little bit, so I don't think any authorities would be concerned or would help me, like I've been saying. No authority, no India, no Europe, no America, no Australia, anywhere, Singapore, no one. I am alone in this. And say the believing women. So if they have husbands towards, or to their husbands, right? So Allah starts plurally, and he said, no. He got me angry, and all that talk, nice talk we had, all this. Look what, and now he would point a finger at me, and there are people coming here saying, you are the aggressive, you are violent, right? And then later on, recently, another person has come saying he's a Christian or some, I don't know, a Sunni Muslim, and I'm the violent, the aggressive. So what is this KL doing? And what are these ex-Muslims disguised doing against me? Trying to stop me from helping Shias see the truth against their religion in my way. The way I have chosen, thank God. I'm sorry. I don't know what God there is to thank, but whoever is responsible, right? So I suspect this. You get it? So whether you get it or not, I got it, all right? So I'm just exposing what I got. Sorry, I shouldn't be asking you got it, because they're all supporters of Shias. I'm alone here. What you got and what I got. Shouldn't be asking like this. You deceptive, cruel people that you are. Even the Europeans, Britishers even, with the Shia, supporters of Shias.
We'll be back. Until then, thank you so much.